This is a podcast where we have conversations, quite expansive conversations with humans, bringing life, love and care back to ourselves, to each other, and to this more than human planet called Earth, which is our home, including what it might look like to be governed by the true system on this Earth we call home, the Earth system, the 4.6 billion year old ecological, biological, mythological operating system that creates the conditions for all life, including humans, which requires, as far as we can tell, every living thing to participate wisely with humility and care and attention and respect in unique, reciprocal ways as part of a wide, entangled web of intelligent, interdependent life, to be in service to life, as we call it here, becoming crew on this great big living spaceship called Earth. Because right now, we're experiencing as modern humans a time of peak separation logic, enmeshed in a spell cast a few hundred years ago, the illusion of separation, where we imagined ourselves, humans, as separate selves, one species who've been gifted this Earth, a dead inert planet full of infinite resources for human passengers to build a comfortable, malleable, controllable, flat civilization based on a linear, never-ending story of extraction, transaction and distraction. A story of order, capture and centralized control, of fixed binary views and structures, of human-centered intelligence and an economic system built on, well, death mainly. But the spell is running out. We can see it and feel it in our hearts if we're honest with ourselves. The future feels exhausted sometimes. The stories of progress and success that are supposed to whip us along are expiring. From climate breakdown, accelerating ecological decline, to extreme inequalities, the growing mental health crisis, extractive capitalism, the rise of fascist, racist politics. The story of separation is unravelling at pace. The times feel edgy and fragile and scary and beautiful and possible and impossible all at once. Because everything is connected, we inter-are with all life. Because the Earth is alive and we are alive. And to be alive and to be well means to be in relationship with the web of life itself. A complex, diverse, creative, emerging, mysterious, unknowable entanglement of many intelligences. Because we're not one thing, are we? I mean, we all carry multiple identities. Think about all the voices you have at times in your head, all the messy contradictions you hold in your own self. We are multiple selves, traversing multiple intersections. We are designed as humans to be in communion with multiple life forms. We are so much more. We are relational beings. Our bodies are made up of more non-human cells, bacteria and DNA than human. We breathe oxygen created from a miracle multi-species relationship in the ocean through a breathing erotic dance with plant life around us. We have saltwater blood in our veins. We are our ancestors' traumas. We are the soil biology in our guts, and the foods we ingest can influence the very thoughts in our minds. And yet, we've been shaped by the stories that our culture of modernity and its colonised roots has decided are normal and true. Many of these dreamed up in the imaginations of ancestors from the past. So in this time of great unravelling, how do we ensure that we clear the space for letting go, for composting stories and ways of thinking and knowing that we now understand are no longer serving us, are no longer serving the future, that are dividing us and destroying life? How do we create space for other ways of knowing and thinking and relating that are life-affirming? How might we draw on other forms of intelligence that can seed the ground for different futures with wider possibilities that can bring life back to ourselves, to each other, and to this more than human earth we call home?
We live on a life-giving rock called Earth, hurtling through space. How bonkers is that? You're listening to the Spaceship Earth podcast.
If you'd like to support the running of the Spaceship Earth podcast, head over to our Substack and sign up. You'll get every episode straight to your inbox, weekly writing, plus other crew offerings. We're grateful for whatever you can give. Join us at becomingcrew.substack.com.